Bubba Duke is here and plays his game. Looking to rock and take his fame. Loves to drive that General Lee every Sunday with OMD. Step up, he's ready for a fight, even when he has an open mic night. Boyness is here, so don't you sweat, cause Bubba Duke and OMB are geared to own this set. So sit back and enjoy tonight's best, cause it's time to roar at Boar's Nest. Bubba Duke is here and plays his game, looking to rock and take his fame. Loves to drive that General Lee every Sunday with OMD. Step up, he's ready for a fight, even when he has an open mic night.
That's right. Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Boar's Nest. That's right. I'm your host, Bubba Duke, and this fine gentleman down here is OM Dynamic. What's going on, brother?
Not much. It is good to be back on the show and back on Thursdays.
Where we started to begin with, eh? Doesn't it feel good to be home?
It does. It does.
Now, we are a little later. We are a little later.
Yes.
But
yes. The nostalgia is real.
Yeah. Yeah. My man, how was your day today? Before we get started, how are you?
I'm doing well. It was a very long, slow, quiet day. I mean, Thursdays I work for 11 hours from 9 a.m. until 8 p.m. So it makes it for a long day. And when you're not getting the customers, there's not a whole lot to do.
I'm just bugging you, bro. So we actually are going like seriously back to our roots today. We do have some stories, and then we have a gameplay. As you see, the game's just kind of sitting on the home screen right now on the game. But I want to start this with the way we started the original show. Me. No, I'm just kidding. We started this with a simple idea. Was to share games and build a community together for the experience of the game. That being said, let's bust out our first news story. We haven't done one in forever.
We haven't. I think we should go with the biggest one that just came out today. This was a press release from our new CEO, Asha and Mark.
Yeah, buddy.
Microsoft Gaming is no more. We are Xbox.
Yeah, that's word for word too. I'm looking through because you can see me going like this over here. Have it up on my phone, and it's like 20 pages long. This press release.
Yep.
But we're giving you obviously the shrunk down version. So no longer known as Microsoft Gaming.
Right.
We are now being known as Xbox.
Yes. And they know, like they've acknowledged in this press release that the PC Game Pass isn't doing as hot as Game Pass. But we will have news on Game Pass coming up next.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming out about this new new CEO. There's two of them, right? They're sharing the job.
I believe so, yes.
From what I understand. So which is cool because then one person doesn't have all the power to go, Xbox is going this way now.
Yeah.
They are doing so much for us gamers and for us that do streams for use based off of Xbox. The next big news you said, now that we know that we are Xbox and not Microsoft, is our Game Pass. What's the news on Game Pass now?
With the Game Pass, ladies and gentlemen, the prices are dropping. Everybody went all up in arms when Microsoft, under Phil Spector, and Xbox made all of those huge studio purchases.
Yeah, they purchased 7, 8 studios all at once.
Yeah. And I mean, you had Blizzard, you had EA, you had Bethesda.
No, it's
Right
not.
there are three of your massive, massive studios.
Oh, sorry, I hit the wrong button, but go
No
ahead.
worries. And then, prices held for a little while, but then, just a few months ago, we were told that the prices are going up. And everybody got up in arms about that. But ladies and gentlemen, what you have to remember is you have to give something to get something.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
with those price increases,
Here we go.
we did get a lot of pluses. We had Ubisoft added to the Game Pass. We had, we already paid for EA Play if you were on the Ultimate.
Yes.
We were getting day one on Call of Duty, the brand new releases.
Which, if you read that, this is the release we got. I got it on my Xbox. I got it on my phone, on my app on my phone.
Yep.
That's it right there.
So it says, beginning this year, future Call of Duty titles will not join Ultimate at launch and will be added about a year later.
Give or take.
Yeah. So again, ladies and gentlemen, you have to give something to get something.
I mean, in all reality, the people that are diehard Call of Duty people are gonna put the money out regardless.
Yeah.
Because it's something we like to play.
Absolutely.
And I mean, I've been playing Call of Duty before it was even Call of Duty. It was Counter-Strike that first came over. So that's not a big deal. That's not a major thing. I'm still getting my Ultimate. I'm getting it cheaper. I looked it up. Instead of paying, what was I paying? Almost 30.
Yeah, we were paying about $30, $29.99. Now it's down to $23. That's $7 a month in your pocket. Yes, that's $70 a year. Guess what?
Yeah.
That $70 is your new Call of Duty game.
There's a whole new game for you to buy right there because you're saving, even after taxes, you're still saving the price of a new game. Yeah. So, hey, if they remaster Halo again, well, here you go. There's your money for Halo, or like you said, the new Call of Duty, or whatever else they want to put out that you're into, like Forza or the Horizon series or whatever.
Or potentially, if you want to go check out indie games, buy DLCs, whatever. There it is.
There's the thing too, right? You forget a lot of these games have a lot of DLCs. And guys like me, I know I go all out for the first game because I know it's going to be cool. Like, we've showed you the 2K25 WWE game. I bought it all, but now they still have more downloadable content I can go get. So there's your downloadable content money right there.
Yeah.
So it's going to be sweet. Go ahead.
Speaking of DLCs and new games, that brings us to our next subject.
What's that, my brother?
You know how we get points every time we log into our Xbox app or every time we play a game and it goes into our account?
Yes.
Right? And you reach a certain point, certain amount of points, and you're eligible for a Microsoft gift card.
Oh, yeah, you got to convert your points for the gift card for money. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to go to the store and say, well, I've got this many points. Can I scan for a gift card?
No, you do. It goes right. It gives you a digital code and everything. Yeah.
Okay. And you just add the money to your account.
Yeah.
Coming soon, you will be able to just exchange those points directly for the game.
So it's going to convert it, but we don't have to go the long road. It's going to do it automatically.
The conversion option and going the long road is still going to be available if that's what you want.
Okay.
But you can just go into the store and say, boom, I've got X points. This is what I want.
So what you're saying is it's going to have, your game's going to cost $24.
Yeah.
Or this many points.
Yep.
Ooh, that could get dangerous, bro. Because I have a lot of points. and I've just been like, oh, I want to try this game. It's $10, so I convert some points for it.
Yeah,
and get my money. So I can just click, oh, pay with my points instead of pay with money.
Yeah. Now
That's a good idea.
this is still in a testing phase, but I guess this has been released to a certain subset of people. I know I haven't seen it yet in my dashboard or anything like that.
I haven't even looked.
I'm not worried about it. I'll wait and see how all of that goes.
Yeah.
But
because they got to work out, like, a $60 game is going to cost this many points.
Yeah.
To make it an even amount of, they'd have to figure that out.
I'll tell you now, like, because I just got one, like, I got a $50 gift card for Christmas.
Yes.
And then I was waiting, and it was 16,000 and some for a $25 card. That went up to 17,000 and some points to get the $25 card.
Yeah, I know
that. You're going to be looking at about 60,000 points to get a brand new game.
I'm set then. I got close to like 1 million Xbox points because, like I said, I've been gathering them technically since the Xbox One.
Right.
And it just kept rolling over every time I got a new system. It just kept rolling it up because it stays with your profile,
right?
Not the system. So
yeah,
look out, Xbox! Here I come.
that's gonna be good because, like, when you get those gift cards the long way,
yes,
they give you a time limit to spend it.
Yeah, dude, I don't like that.
No,
so I don't buy it until I know I don't get my exchange until I'm like, that's the game I'm gonna buy, and I have it right there.
Yeah.
So that's cool, and then it's just gonna sit there. So you're gonna gather all these points, and it's not gonna. You're not have to worry about, oh, I got to spend these points. Like I can't gather this many because I got to spend them.
Right.
It's not gonna matter. You could have 10 million, and oh, I feel like buying this game today, and there you go, you got it.
Yeah.
Dude, that's cool. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Hi, Mama Bear, by the way. I just waved because we were talking.
We were talking. Yes. Good evening, Mama Bear. Always a pleasure to have you here, my dear. We are doing very well. Thank you for stopping in.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's cool because when they do this, and if I end up having to get this game, because I got a feeling I'm going to really like it, I don't have to convert points. I just use my points. Mr. Best, what's going on? He says, bonjour, boys.
Well, bonjour to you too, Mr. Best.
Oh, excuse me.
Bonjour to you too.
All right. What else do we have? That's it, eh?
That's it. But I mean, I want to go back to the We Are Xbox for a little bit because there is more.
Okay, you want to dive deeper into that.
I want to go into, but we can discuss that while you're playing here.
Yeah, so I was gonna. Just so everybody knows, give me a second. This is the game we're playing, One Piece Odyssey. It's only the demo right now because the game is not as expensive, but I have been diving into the One Piece world as far as the anime, and found out they have now a 2-season live action One Piece, which is awesome.
Okay, so is this the one? Is this based off of that Netflix show that we keep seeing the ads for?
The One Piece
Odyssey?
Yeah, this is based off the anime, and the One Piece Odyssey, the live action, is based off the anime. Okay. So everything's based off the anime because it came first. They're like 40-some seasons deep in that show.
Mama Bear coming in saying she's not feeling well, so she's laying in bed and listening to her favorite podcasting team. Mama Bear, we always appreciate you. Get well soon.
Very much.
I will happily run you some chicken soup after the show if you want.
I'm sure her boy's taking care of her. Okay, so it's just introducing you to all the different characters from the actual anime that are in this game, which they're all identical to the anime, because obviously,
right,
you're not going to make a game about a show and not have permission to do it. So
right. Mama Bear saying, hey, you're the best, OMD.
Nice.
I try. I aim to please.
I know you don't have sound for this, which is very unfortunate because it's got some cool. Literally Japanese with the English subtitles. I have it set up for the English version, so it's English dubbed. So it looks like those old Japanese
Right.
Godzilla movies.
Okay.
Okay, let's dive into your We Are Now Xbox.
So it says they are going to execute because they want to. Xbox will be built to be affordable, personal, and open. Flexible pricing so it's easy to get started and keep playing. Your experience will adapt to you, which has always been a big thing for us with the Xbox.
Yes, yes. Well,
Um,
again, we started this whole thing of based on just spending the bare minimum to get Xbox Live
yeah,
and your Game Pass. That was it.
yeah,
So this is up our alley.
yep. Um, so it lets you customize how you play, helping you find what you'll love and connecting you with the right people, which we get. And I mean, it's the same as any other social media thing, right? It's going to give you, okay, we recommend this person for
Yeah.
you. Open to all creators from individuals to the largest studios, giving anyone the tools to reach a global audience.
Whoa. Whoa. That's new. So you don't have to be this giant studio to put out a game.
No. If we were to go back to school and do game design,
Right? Dude, we could put out a ton of games and make a ton of money.
right?
Okay. I like where this is going.
Um, and the new North Star for them, so the new target will be daily active players. So they want to see an increase in the daily active players. Absolutely, every system does.
Yeah, I mean, if that's not your goal to have the most people playing your system, why are you doing it?
Yeah.
So we're getting back to the original console wars, basically.
Yeah, but you're still going to have the cross platform. So I think the console wars are gone.
Oh yeah, of course they are. Of course, I'm just saying we're getting back to that attitude of we want everybody playing our system,
Yes.
kind of thing. But hey, if you play that game on that system, oh, we'll play it with you.
Yeah.
I like that.
So
I like that.
they've got 4 key targets or
Okay.
4 priorities that they want to do this through. And I'm going to start with hardware.
Okay.
Stabilize Generation 9 as a healthy and high quality base. So, we are looking, and I mean, if you're going back to, the original Xbox coming out with the PS2, that's only really 3 generations. You got to go way, way back, all the way to Nintendo versus Sega.
Oh, gee, even before that, like
Yeah.
you had regular Nintendo at one point. Yeah, that was by itself. But then when we went to the Super Nintendo, that's when PlayStation came out and Sega came out.
No.
No,
The original Nintendo went up against the Sega Master System.
I don't even remember that.
And then you had to add in after that. You went to the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. You also had at that point, then the Neo Geo came out, as did the TurboGrafx 16.
Never even heard of that stuff. That's probably because I lived out in the country.
Yeah.
We didn't get that bombardment of ads and everything like you guys did here in town. The little reindeer guy, he's so cute. But so okay, so they're making it cheaper, more user availability.
Yep.
Okay.
The next stuff with the hardware is deliver Project Helix. So I'm going to assume that is the next system coming.
Now, I've heard some things about this Helix system, dude. I hope they drop the price of it because right now, if you priced it out, it should be close to like between the range of $1,200 to $1,500.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
But it says deliver Project Helix to lead in performance and play your console and PC games.
Yes.
There is only one question I have.
I might be able to answer it.
But can it play Crysis?
You're such a smartass. So
Right?
basically, have you heard anything about Project Helix?
I have.
It's basically a PC Xbox all in one.
Yep.
Okay. Just to let anybody else know, it's a PC Xbox all in one.
Yeah. Lead in comfortable personal high performance accessories. So the controllers, where you and I have more comfort with the controllers than we do with the PlayStation controller.
Yes.
They want to make that more comfortable and more user friendly.
Meaning, if you're a PlayStation person, you can bring your PlayStation style game over to it. I wonder.
That's going to be part of the Project Helix, because I do believe with the next Xbox, we will get access to Steam.
We're supposed to, yes.
And then lastly, they want to build a strong ecosystem that expands choice and reach. Well, you know what? You've already got a strong ecosystem and a strong player base. Yes, you're going to get the diehards that are still going to say Xbox is life over PlayStation.
No, you know what? When I first, and I'm going to ask your opinion on this one too, but when I first started, I was Xbox.
Right.
Literally, I was an Xbox game tester. They literally came to me and said, "Hey, listen, we see you play a lot of PC. We want you to do this with us."
Right.
Okay, no problem. Cool. I got a free Xbox, free live, free everything. Everything was free. So of course I'm going to be like, yeah, of course Xbox is life, man. Right on, like, die Xbox for life. And then I started looking at PlayStation and some of the games, and this has been recently because of Mr. Best's PlayStation Showcase. A lot of the game PC PlayStation exclusive games are really cool looking.
Right.
So it's like, dude, I want to check that stuff out.
Right. Absolutely.
B.
But that does it for hardware. Now we go on to their content,
which is just as important.
So, absolutely. Grow and extend an enduring portfolio of franchises players love. Halo, Gears of War, Call of Duty, The Division, Far Cry, Assassin's Creed.
Okay.
Forza, you've got your EA Sports titles.
Okay.
These are just all things that I'm listing off the top of my head. So they want to grow that. So that's why they want to make it easy for indie developers to get in.
Oh, because a lot of indie developers are good at expanding those games you just listed off. Because they have the idea and the knowledge of, hey, the storyline goes this way. But if we shifted it just a tiny bit this way, we could get way more story out of it.
Yeah.
So you want that.
Yeah. For this next part, it says, expand our 3P partnerships and strengthen our 5-year slate. I don't know what a 3P partnership is.
It's a developer of like the hardware and software.
Okay. Expand into China, emerging markets, and mobile first audiences.
Okay.
So right now, as far as I understand, Xbox is not allowed in China.
No, it's not. Considering they make all the software or the hardware and everything for it, that's really funny. But yeah.
I like the idea of mobile first audiences as well, because you offer this Xbox Play Anywhere. And we know that there is the ROG Asus Ally, which has not done well.
No, it's bombed. And pretty hard, too.
But I've also been seeing articles on the prices on that really starting to come down already.
Yes.
But if you go to Best Buy, and I know it's like 50 or 60 bucks at least, you can get a thing that plugs into your phone to play your Xbox games.
That's interesting.
So I'm going to be honest with you, as I've actually seen an ad, and I really want to check it out. One of my favorite games, The Division, has a brand new mobile game.
Whoa. Okay.
They have a brand new mobile game, and The Division 3 is apparently slated for release next year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They also want to maintain and grow in live games and long-term stewardship. So they want to keep their current Xbox Live games. They want to grow that. Absolutely.
Yeah, I can get that.
The one big thing I really need to ask of them, and I'm begging this, with Project Helix, with the next-gen Xbox, can you do the same thing that PlayStation is doing and offering full backwards compatibility on everything?
That will be coming. And I can tell you why. Because PlayStation did it.
Yeah.
Before Xbox could. Now, here's the thing, though. I know there's a bunch of games in Game Pass that are from the original Xbox. Can you play them? Yes. Can you play them online? No. Because those servers have been shut down. Now, is that the same with PlayStation? You can go back, you can play these games. Obviously, you can't play them online then, right?
I don't know.
Mr. Best, if you're still around, can you look into that for a minute? I know you're the local. He's
our PlayStation guy.
He's our PlayStation guy, yeah. So any PlayStation question, we ask him.
Yeah.
I want to know if it's full backwards, like 100%, like we can go online and play these games if they're online compatible.
Right.
Because if they are, oof. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Right. No, yeah, I cut you off, so. All right, but lastly, under content, elevate creator-centric platforms like Minecraft, Elder Scrolls, and Sea of Thieves. So games where you can build, right? Look at how many mods Skyrim has. Mr. Best saying most of our games still have online play with our PS4 titles.
Okay.
Gaming experience. We know that, yes, we've had, bad experiences with games that we've tried, but that's because those games just weren't our style.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? It's not that they were bad games. They just weren't for us. But they want to fix the fundamentals for players and partners.
Okay.
I can get behind that 100%. Make Xbox the best place for developers and creators to build and grow.
Right? Like, what a better goal.
Are you creating a platform then for a bunch of people with different game ideas to come in and set a thing aside? Or, can we contact EA and say, can you remaster Army of Two? Can you put out the Army of Two bundle?
Do it. If they did literally redo Army of Two so that we could play it online with a bunch of other people, dude, we'd be doing that game here all the time.
Right? I'm going to tell you this because I had a blast last year when I started really getting into the open world Ubisoft games. When I started playing Far Cry 5, one of the big things that came out of that game for my buddy and I was the fact that there was a map creator.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You could go in, create your own maps, create your own stories. Certainly wasn't as visually nice as the actual game.
Well,
But
wouldn't expect it to be, right? Like,
but you've still got all the same tools, and it was just wild,
that's pretty cool, dude. Not gonna lie.
right? And then lastly, under experience, they want to overhaul discovery, customization, social, and personalization to connect to the community. So they probably, and I mean, they do this to a point now because you get these clubs that are looking for players for certain games.
Yeah. Huh.
But I think they're going to look at, if you're playing one game, let's say you're playing a game for 3 months straight, they're going to find other people who have been playing this for 3 months or longer straight to connect you with so that you can talk to for tips, tricks.
I mean, that's cool. Basically, kind of get you into the community of people that are playing that same game as you, so that you're feeling connected and not so alone
Yeah.
playing said game.
Yeah. Now, I mean, if you're like me and, it's, unless it's you, Mr. Best in a cross-platform, or my other gaming buddy and his best friend, I'm
Mhm.
not playing with anybody online. I don't really care to. I'm more than happy to go in and do a game solo.
Yeah.
Even if it requires online connectivity.
My question is, how are they going to police this? Because there's going to be people that are going to abuse the thought of, oh, I could go into these communities and do whatever I want.
Right. I think that they're going to police it the same way they have been. So they're going to watch your patterns. It's going to be Big Brother listening in. So they're going to listen to what you're talking about,
Like they pretty
what
well do
you're
now.
cracking jokes about. Are you using lag switches? Are you trying to cheat the game? And then, go from there. Because let's not forget, they can take away your Xbox account just like that.
Oh yeah, they could fry your whole Xbox if they wanted.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically what they're doing now just might be a little more stricter because of the. And then is there going to be age restrictions for this stuff too now?
Right.
Like,
And
that's
you know
the other
what?
question.
I like the idea of age restrictions because it means I can create my son an account
With
and it's going to pull up games for him.
yeah, that's where I was headed. What am I using here?
But now, as far as services go, they want to fortify Game Pass with clear differentiation and sustainable economics. So we talked about that already. They've lowered the price.
Yeah.
But we know, like, yes, we get a little bit, like, you can see, because we know if you look back and you see the original Xbox logo that the game is there to play, if you see the 360 logo, and in some you'll get two of the exact same cover side by side. One's going to be for the Xbox Series X or S. The other one is going to be for the Xbox One. So I'm hoping that what they're going to do is go into the Game Pass, go to the Xbox Series XS section, go to this Xbox One, go to the 360, go to the original.
Okay.
Mr. Best coming in saying this is all stuff PlayStation has already done. Yes, this is the new CEO's answer to it, because they did say early on that they are falling behind in this article.
Yeah.
They also want to return the business to durable growth with strong cost discipline. So they don't want to be having to charge $90 to $199 a game. I'm looking at you, WWE 2K26 and 25.
Yeah, they're pretty expensive right now. But that's for like your super deluxe editions and stuff, not just
Yeah.
a base model of the game.
Yeah, but you know what? I remember when I bought the original Titanfall,
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
and I bought the collector's edition.
Okay.
I paid $100.
That's not bad.
The box alone stood from the floor, went to my waist, and was
Holy
wider than me.
cow! Why was it so big?
Because you had the collectible Titan statue,
Okay.
you had the game, you had the artwork book.
So it was worth the $100.
It was.
Yeah, now it's not really worth the 120 because you get what, a couple extra downloadable content. Like,
Right.
come on.
Make cloud play feel native, fast, and reliable across TVs and low cost devices. So
Yeah.
if you're playing on the cloud, they want you to be able to play it smoothly on the Asus Ally, on your phone, on stuff like that with limited buffer.
Even on your like I play some games on the cloud on my Xbox, and it still has a little bit of a twitch to it sometimes. So that would be nice to be able to play the game and not have that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And lastly, whatever this means, use M&A deliberately to accelerate growth where organic paths are too slow.
I don't know what that means.
Me neither.
That's a little above my head. If somebody knows what it means, please feel free to jump into the chat and explain that. I would appreciate that.
Yes. So they've said along the way we will reevaluate our approach to exclusivity.
Okay.
So all of those studios that they've just bought and signed those exclusive deals with, we may not be looking at that so much anymore, and I'm okay with that.
Here's the. Sorry, go ahead. I cut you off.
Certain things that started on Xbox, sure, keep them exclusive. I know enough time has passed, and PlayStation has finally got Gears of War. They're getting Halo.
So what else do we have that they need? Because that's our two big ones.
Good question. Oh, well, no, they're just about to get Starfield.
Yep. So we have nothing really exclusive anymore. Halo is like Mario is to Nintendo. That's what Halo was for Xbox. It was like, haha, we know that PlayStation's never going to get this cool game, and now they got it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, I don't have anything wrong with that, but at the same time, it was like, you just bought my Mario.
Yeah. So they're going to evaluate their approach to exclusivity windowing. So where they had that 10-year deal with Call of Duty.
Yes.
Right? Now, it's probably not going to be as long a window. Like Starfield had to wait a year, I think, or a year and a half before PlayStation got the chance to do it. Now it's not going to be as long a window. Maybe it's going to work vice versa too. Maybe we won't have to wait as long to get access to some PlayStation games.
I mean, that would be nice. I would love to get that Japanese samurai game that is exclusive to
Ghost of Tsushima or Ghost of Yotai.
Both.
Right?
I want both. I'm being greedy. If you're getting my Halo and my Gears of War, I want those two games, and I want what's that game called? God of War. I want God of War on Xbox, bro.
Right?
Like, let's go.
Well, that's the thing with Project Helix, because you're going to have access to Steam, we're going to be able to get it.
Right.
And they will share more as they learn and decide. Then in big green letters, we are Xbox. To achieve this master plan, the way we work must transform. The best work happens when the full stack moves together. Microsoft Gaming describes our structure, but it does not describe our ambition. So going back to where it all started seems to be a theme this episode.
Right? This whole episode has been about like, hey, kind of remember where you came from.
Yes.
Wow, dude.
And they are changing the team's name.
Okay.
So they even say at the end, we have to be honest about where we are. We're a challenger, and meeting this moment will require pace, energy, and a level of self-critique that should feel uncomfortable. At our best, they've given 10 reasons.
Okay.
At our best, we earn every player, protect our art, stay rebellious, because Xbox came in and did break the norm, right?
Oh, but we did.
Progress over perfection.
Okay.
Which is something that we've seen them do, because you get all of these games that come out buggy and then they have to work on these patches. We saw them take the chance on Starfield and tell them to release it a year after.
Yeah. Okay.
Signal over ceremony. So let us know, but don't just celebrate everything because you've got a new big AAA title coming.
Yeah. If the game sucks, tell us.
Yeah.
If the game's cool, tell us. If the game needs work, tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like that.
Yeah. The core before more. So with the core, you're looking at just about everything. You're looking at your hardware, you're looking at your software, you're looking at your games, you're looking at your players, you're looking at all of that. So improve on what you've got before you go and keep pushing out more.
100%. That's brilliant on their part.
Yep. Number 7, outwork the problem. Absolutely. Absolutely. Speed is learning. Yes, you have to learn quickly on the fly in this industry. That's why it's, you can get a review that says, okay, this game is buggy, spotty.
Yep.
And you've got to patch out within a week. But how many people are coding that patch?
This is true.
Makers over managers. So I think they're saying they've had way too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yep.
And not enough people doing the work.
Yeah, not enough line cooks. That's a good way of putting it, though. I mean...
Number 10, clarity is kindness. Absolutely. You're keeping your fans in the know. You're not hiding things. You're not keeping things under wraps. It's not redacted, so to speak.
Okay, yep.
So as it says here, and I'm just going to read this last little bit here from the article. Over the last 5 years, Xbox and the industry have been through an unimaginable amount of change, and this team has continued to deliver through it for our community. Thank you for staying focused on what matters. 62 days in, we're proud of how we've honored our commitment to great games, return of Xbox, and future of play. We're here to do the most creative and courageous work of our lives, and that's what we'll do together. With gratitude, Matt and Asha.
Huh.
So I want to say a huge thank you to our new CEOs, however they're doing it.
Yeah.
To bring all of this forth. Thank you for the absolute clarity, showing us the direction that you want to take Xbox in.
Yeah, that's right, man. I'm proud to say that I play Xbox right now because of these two individuals saying, "Hey, listen, we're bringing Xbox back to its glory." any means necessary. And if that means we're dropping prices, we're dropping prices. Make it more realistic, you know what I mean? Because we want people playing our system, not going, well, I can't afford that because, I got to pay for this, this, and this.
Right. Now, and I mean, we look and we've seen the price discrepancies. I mean,
oh, yeah.
And I'm going to go back to the Xbox One when you went to the Xbox One Series X and Series S. There was a price difference there just because of the hardware in them.
Yeah.
Same thing with this Xbox Series X and S. Right?
Yeah.
We both paid, significantly lower amounts to get the Xbox Series S as opposed to the Series X. And for what? A slightly better graphics card in the Series X, a disc tray,
and a bigger hard drive.
And a bigger hard drive.
Which I find really silly because if you got a CD, you don't need as much hard drive space. We're digital and we have the small hard drive. How's that work?
Right?
I don't understand. They need to fix that. Like across the board.
Right?
No more of this X and S ability. Make it all X ability with all the bells and whistles. And I would pay the $1,200.
Yeah. And see, I would be one to say make it all of the S ability with the X bells and whistles.
It's basically
so take we know that physical media is dying out. Walmart has already said they're cutting physical media.
Yeah.
I mean, then you look at Best Buy. So go to the digital.
Yeah, true.
I mean, you and I both have hard drives attached to our consoles as well. So, we can get more games. So you keep that option available. You're still going to have 2 terabytes or more for a hard drive. So you're absolutely fine there.
Yeah. I like the idea of the internal hard drive being, say, 1 terabyte even. Because I got that little card that goes in the back of my Xbox to expand that. That's a terabyte.
Yep.
And then, okay, so there's 2 terabytes. Now, if I buy a game, I'm not playing it. I don't want it on my hard drive internally. Oh, look, I got a 4 terabyte external hard drive. Cool, I'll put it over there until I want to play it again.
Yeah.
And then I'll bring it back. That's what I want. Give me a 1 terabyte internal hard drive. Give me that little disc that goes in the back. Make that a 2 terabyte. The biggest one you get is a 2 terabyte. And I'll keep my external hard drive and I'll just plug that in. And look, I got it set up now.
Boom. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't ask for a lot as a gamer. I really don't.
No.
Simple things. Why does this one have a smaller hard drive? I almost swore there. And the one that doesn't need it has the big one. I never understood that concept on them. It just seemed completely butt backwards to me.
Yeah.
But now apparently this new Helix is across the board because it's only 1. There's no 2 variations. It's 1.
Right.
It's got a 1 terabyte hard drive in it with the ability to expand that. And from what I understand, my hard drive I have now for my Xbox can plug in and work.
Right. See, my understanding is that it is going to be a bigger hard drive.
It's supposed to be 1 terabyte at the least.
Okay. Yeah, because I've heard up to 5.
Yeah, so have I. So maybe that's the difference. Oh, do you want a 1 terabyte hard drive or do you want to pay the extra to make it a full $1,200 and you get the 5 terabyte hard drive?
Yeah.
And that's the only difference? And I could get behind that.
And I'm going to tell you this right now as well. It is going to offer auto streaming to Twitch.
Which is beautiful.
So you don't have to go in and say, yes, I want to stream.
Yeah. So as soon as you turn it on, it's streaming.
Yep.
To your Twitch, if it's connected.
Yeah.
So if you don't have Twitch and you don't have it connected, don't freak out. It's not going somewhere anonymously. It's going nowhere. Like, you have to physically go in and set it up, like I had to with mine. Mine goes to my Twitch and my Discord if I enable my Discord to do it.
Right.
But again, how much media are we going to be able to plug into this thing to stream onto? We know it's going to be Twitch for sure.
Yeah.
Which, bonus for them. Are we going to be able to add our YouTubes? Are we going to be able to add our Discords and all these streaming platforms? I'm sure.
I mean, at the same time, like, we're looking at that price. Yeah. I just went and bought a brand new computer for this.
And that's kind of the issue is, yes, this thing is going to be part PC and part Xbox console, but where do you draw the line on, and how do you draw the line on how you price this thing?
Yeah.
That's the issue I'm having.
Yeah. But at the same time, we don't know yet because we haven't seen it. That we're going off of stuff that we've heard in the last year.
Yeah, exactly. Right. We don't have the ins on Xbox. They don't send us personal private emails of, this is what we're doing. I wish they would.
Right.
Please feel free to, because I would pimp your stuff out like, a dirty sheet. But we don't. We're just going off of things we've seen released from Xbox and other people that have kind of an in with Xbox.
Yeah.
We do know that, and it has been confirmed, it is part PC, part Xbox.
Yes.
We are going to be doing stuff with Twitch. Yes. That's all we know that's set in stone.
Yes. And I do believe it comes with its own webcam.
I hope not. Like the
not the Kinect.
Yeah, like a Kinect looking thing?
No.
Or like the webcam we're using now kind of thing.
Like webcams that we use now.
I mean, that's interesting. Why would it have to come with its own webcam though? That's what I don't understand.
Who knows?
Huh. That's interesting. If it has and here's the thing, if it has a special plugin just for that webcam, and you're not taking one of the already USB ports that I already have and I need, I'd be happy.
Yeah. Like, because I wonder if it's going to be one of those 1080p webcams.
I wouldn't complain.
Or a 4K.
Oh, could you imagine? I just went out and bought this one here. This 4K camera for when I ride my bike. It clips onto my jacket. Right. Could you imagine? And I've showed you how clear that is.
Yep.
Could you imagine if it was that clear?
Right.
And it was, dude, hook me up.
Okay. So, Bubba, we've had a fantastic discussion here tonight over all of this. You know what we haven't done yet? We haven't paid the bills.
Pay the bills, bro. Pay them bills.
A Turnbuckle affiliation program is looking for more people. If you have passion level for pro wrestling, sports, videos games, or something else, then Turnbuckle Studios is the place to be. If you have ever wanted to pursue content creation and want to join our team, then we would love to have you. Check out turnbucklestudios.org or contact us by email today because your future is now, and we want you to tap in.
The Turnbuckle Studios store is open for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Get the merch and represent the best from the shows you watch on a weekly basis. Multiple styles to choose from with over 10 products available. Don't get left out and pick up all your favorites today. Find us at turnbucklestudios.org.
Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program bring you the week of streams. All times are in Eastern Time. Monday night we are on call as the Raw Patrol is on duty at 8 p.m. Tuesday brings you the flagship show, Turnbuckle Talk, at 8:05 p.m. Wednesday we play games with the PlayStation Showcase at 8 p.m. Thursdays we roam the jungle with the Boar's Nest at 9 p.m. Friday we invite you to come for a ride with the SmackDown security detail at 8 p.m. The weekend brings you Saturday Night Gaming at 8 p.m. On Sunday, be sure to catch the Chris Parrish podcast at 12:15 p.m. And later in the day, the Locker Room presents Wrestling Recap Delivers at 7 p.m. Always be aware that weekend shows can vary in times, as the PLE Patrol and other watch party streams are always a must-see. Be part of the shows and join the chat every day, and watch all of the latest episodes on turnbucklestudios.org/shows. And please do not forget to drop a like, follow, and to subscribe to all of our channels, and when the time is right, all you have to do is tap in.
And ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Turnbucklestudios.org is your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. All the info is there on how you can join us, on how you can go to our shop, support your favorite shows and your favorite podcasters. And of course, watch our latest weekly live episodic shows and meet the team. All of that at turnbucklestudios.org, your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program.
And before we take off, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario area, don't forget about our main sponsor, the man, the myth, the legend, Corey, over at Professional Auto. If you have any automotive needs, by all means, call him, look him up on his website, and let him know that the guys at the Boar's Nest sent you there, and he will work a deal for you. Especially if you tell him Bubba Duke, a.k.a. Cotton, sent you. Yes, he calls me Cotton because I am white as white can be. So let him know. Again, Professional Auto Services, great place, located in the Native Reserve here, Garden River. Great guy, great services. So we were playing One Piece Odyssey, as you guys were watching. And I did some combat with the group. This is a pretty easy, basic game to play.
Okay.
And the story is very intriguing.
Okay.
So first, go ahead.
I think if we didn't have so much time to have to devote so much time to the other three articles, that we could have devoted a little more. So I'm wondering if we should come back and revisit this game so that we can actually discuss it.
We're going to, because I am thinking I might buy it.
Right. Now I'm going to ask.
Go ahead.
Is this a multiplayer game?
I have the demo, so I don't know.
Okay.
Because it doesn't give you all those details when you go to download it. It just says it's a demo based off One Piece, blah, blah, blah. That's it. It doesn't give you, like we normally have with those extra little boxes that says, oh, yeah, it's multiplayer.
Right.
But if you type it in, One Piece Odyssey, is it cross-platform? Is it multiplayer? It will tell you.
All right.
This is the first boss fight.
Okay. Well,
but we'll leave it here.
All right. So, Bubba, I know we don't have our socials up, but turnbucklestudios.org/hosts is where you can find us, get all of our socials, and watch our latest weekly live episodic programming.
That's correct.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we head out, we would always love to remind you the world is better with you in it. From all of us here at the Boar's Nest and Turnbuckle Studios, to those of you out there wherever you are, good night, good luck, we out.
Bubba Duke is here and plays his game. Looking to rock and take his fame. Loves to drive that General Lee. Every Sunday with OMD. Step up, he's ready for a fight. Even when he has an open mic night. Boarness is here, so don't you sweat. Cause Bubba Duke and OMB are geared to own this set. So sit back and enjoy tonight's best. Cause it's time to roar at Boar's Nest. Bubba Duke is here and plays his game. Looking to rock and take his fame. Loves to drive that General Lee. Every Sunday with OMD. Step up, he's ready for a fight. Even when he has an open mic night.